Hello and welcome to another session of the Deus Ex Randomizer. We are continuing along our impossible run from last time. Thanks for coming along. I see that Astropath is already in the chat. Hello Astro, thanks for coming along. And I believe there will be a couple others who might be joining us, but if they are or if they are not, we will just have to continue along on our merry way. We have here the end of session 2 in mirror mode. And I was having some trouble setting this up ahead of time, so if something goes wrong with the video... Oh good, the stream looks smooth. That's really good news, because I was having just constant problems this entire time. Now, we are doing the entrance randomizer, which means that anything could happen here, and yes, we have the NSF headquarters right here in front of me. This is... and yes, it is mirrored, which is just... I just love this. I just could not possibly love this more than I already do. Okay, so our objective is to find the computer that has the login information. The easiest way that we tend to do this is that we head over here, we use this explosive crate on this door. Where's that door? This door over here. No, that's not that door. I am getting confused. Yes, here it is. This is the first and easiest location to check, so long as we don't injure ourselves using the TNT crate. What weapon could we use here? And also we want to make sure we don't injure any of our fellow soldiers. I say fellow soldiers, but pretty soon we will be an ex-soldier, but we'll find out about that in just a minute. This is one of those things where I really worry that I'm going to have to reinstall OBS, and then I'll have to set up everything from 0... Wow, lots of medkits here. 0 again, and then that's just going to be a nightmare. It seems like every single time I have to stream that I end up setting up everything from 0. This time I had to set up a new microphone audio stream input because the old one was not working at all. Okay, let's see. Is there anything useful? Always check on here. Very important. And I'm getting confused again because of the backwards maps. Wonderful feature. The entire point of this run is really to demonstrate the backwards maps, so I hope my ribbing does not come along as being serious, because I do enjoy the innovation with this kind of change that is coming along. Here, I have to... There's something that I need to do on my end. Just a second here. For some reason, I'm not getting any updates on my OBS, so I've got the chat popped out on my end. If you're saying that it works out, then that's fine. If you see something go wrong inside the stream or whatever, go ahead and let me know. Up until now, I hadn't seen any of those past 4 messages, but now I've got it set up on top, and I will be hopefully much more responsive. And yes, I would not doubt whatsoever that these are Linux problems that we're dealing with. Linux is still several years behind Windows in terms of gaming, but with any luck, that will gradually evolve. Let's hope that it does. Let's see, what's this key? What's on the other side of this wall? Ladies' restroom. We need not embarrass you, Natco, today. Okay, so we can at least use that console that's going to be on the 2nd floor. Hopefully we don't have to go into the basement today, but if we do, then we are now prepared to do so. The basement is infamous among players for the... Ah, good, we can break this down. For the terrible difficulty of maneuvering around there. It's sort of like a really bad dungeon in Deus Ex terms. Okay, cool, great. We have passwords. And now we just need a computer to use that password on. For those of you who are not aware, the Astropath is one of the developers for the Deus Ex Randomizer. I was about to say lead developers, but when there are only 2 people working on it, then you are both a developer and a lead developer. But Astropath and Die Forever are putting in constant work into this thing. I sometimes wake up and I find that they have been working all day long on adding new features, new awesome stuff. And I think that is very, very admirable for a community that really needs a lot more people. A lot of people would think the Deus Ex Randomizer has to have a lot of fans and everything, right? And quite honestly, no. We could use 100,000 more people. So, if any of you is wondering, is there room in the Deus Ex Randomizer community for me? The answer is yes and yes and yes 100,000 times. We could use all the people that we could possibly get and more. There's plenty of stuff to do in this community. For example, there's a streamer named Jesus on Wheels, who I was talking about last time actually, who does randomizer speedruns to get the fastest time possible on random seeds. That is one thing that a person can do if a person feels so inclined. Let's see if the computer's up here. I don't want to go into the basement. No computer. Okay. There's still a couple other places I haven't checked above ground. Let's see if maybe it's in the restroom lobby area. But for myself, I tend to do casual, complex runs. I could do speed runs, but like I was saying last time, I tend to get so stressed out and I love the world of Deus Ex so much, and it just feels like a crime to pass up so much detail, so much interesting stuff that is in the world. Which is unfortunately why this run is going for like an 8-hour time estimate right now, because I'm just that slow with how I play this amazing game. But yes, I must give all the credit to Astropath and Die Forever. They're doing wonderful work on developing this randomizer with more features than you could possibly imagine. I had no idea that mirrored maps was going to eventually be a thing, and who knows what they're going to come out with next week and next month and next year. Very dedicated people, very talented, and they're quite open to suggestions as well. So what I found is that sometimes I come up with a really dumb idea, and they say, you know, we could probably work that in, and they even make crazy fringe ideas a reality here in the randomizer. So, ouch, darn it. Oh good, it looks like, is this it? There we go, okay. So yes, very approachable people, very good people to get along with. Astro also does streams of several other games, especially has a liking for the Legend of Zelda series. So, as you see Astropath up there in the chat, if that is something to your liking, go ahead and give a follow and see how Zelda and many other games will work out for you. Out of the way. Okay, so now the thing that we're going to be doing is we will be heading up to the rooftop to send the NSF signal, and suddenly all of our allies will become enemies and our enemies will become allies. Yes, we do not want to fight one of these things. We'll be jumping off the rooftop. Something that I think is really smart in Revision is that they add a giant fence up here which prevents people from just taking the very easy path of hopping down, because I can't think of anyone who, unless they were like obligated to, anybody who would want to run through and
I'm receiving confirmation that the signal went out.
Fight all of oh, that's a riot prod. Do we have... We will definitely use a riot prod. That is very useful. Get rid of the hazmat. We have no need for hazmat right now. Yeah, that's something that I do like in Revision, and I believe that our exit is this way. Hoping that these soldiers will not catch up to us. Alright, they did catch up to us, but that doesn't matter anymore. We're on our way. And now we have the difficult task of finding out where the heck Paul is, because as you can see, we didn't even open up... Here, I'll show this. This is something that I really, really love with the randomizer, how this works. The entrance rando, that is. That we didn't even open up the gateway over here, and we already finished the objective that's behind that gate. So sometimes with entrance randomizer, you can do some crazy things like that. Smuggler backdoor. I don't think we have anything to do with Let's see. Let me see what we have on our bingo. Access smuggler's secret stash. Yes. Oh, and we have a bot as well. Well, I will certainly not wait, we have regenerate, but we're not going to be using it because, like I mentioned last time, the way regeneration works in the randomizer balance changes is that it will heal you up to a certain level of health. And that certain level of health... Hello. Yes, repair bot. Improves. Yeah, they told me that the label on this also, like you can see just right here, repair bot nearby. I don't need to click on that, but that's just me doing that out of habit. What was I saying? Good heavens, I'm terrible at this streaming thing. Okay, we're going to check out Smuggler's Secret Stash. 2 tools. That's not too bad. Do we want... Yeah, we can use a rocket. We'll use the Gep rocket. If this were vanilla matter, then Smuggler would come up and he would start shooting us because we're not supposed to break into his secret stash. Ballistic armor could be really useful inside the MJ-12. Environmental resistance and cloak. Inside the MJ-12 prison that we're about to go to. Spoilers for anybody who has not played the game, but if you have not played the game, I really do recommend that before you watch a randomized run of it. In any case, okay. We have completed that bingo goal. Unusually convenient for entrance randomizer to places like this. Really now? It's hostile. Well, let's see if we can make it out of here. Okay, well, actually I should have checked the other elevator with Smuggler. Oh wait, it's because I didn't say hi to Smuggler at all. He's not even going to recognize me as being friendly. Bar backdoor interior. Why don't we go back a little bit, talk to Smuggler, and then make sure that we do that properly. Okay. Always want to make sure we reload the Gep gun because it's really annoying when you are faced with a bot or something dangerous. You find an enemy that really wants to destroy you. You pull out the Gep gun.
You must be JC. How do you know my name?
You must be JC.
Yeah. Your Natco's got this place.
Like what? Not.
Now I sort of wonder if the bot's still going to be hostile to us. I'll jump over it. I'll jump over these tripwires that Smuggler has set up to keep himself safe. Okay. Now let's see what's up here. Coming out the other side of the Ton. Okay, so we have both entrances of the Ton Hotel covered. And I wonder if Smuggler is going to allow us... He didn't give us the password. So is there going to be a way... Underworld.
Yeah, open. Too sick.
I have Underworld, but he's really not interested in us today. I wonder why that is. Strange. We need to find some way. There are going to be 2 entrances into the Ton Hotel. And we just need one of them, the one or the other. Here we are, okay. Multi-tool, we don't need any of those. I could use some of those mini medkits that I was finding earlier, but it's a little too late for that. Unatco is already on our tail.
And what is he?
He's Jojo.
Usual family
God.
bickering.
I
That's
don't
something
like him
that
staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
Here, I'm going to set up something else as well because my stream is not updating on my side on OBS, so I'm going to set up this from my end right here. And if you find that... is Jojo coming around here? Okay, Paul. And for those who are in chat, if it seems like I'm being highly unresponsive or something is really... Oh good, an upgrader. If something has gone horribly wrong with the stream, let me know on Discord, because I have this lingering paranoia that something is actually wrong with the stream and that I'm not aware of it. But so long as I am not informed that things are wrong, then I will assume that things are right. I think that's a pretty reasonable way to go about these things. Okay, 44. It looks like that's about as high as we're going to get. I could upgrade running once more, but we'll put in a bit more variety this time. We'll upgrade our regeneration. And I don't think... Yeah, we didn't get the password for this door, so we're not going to be able to look inside Paul's bookshelf. And I don't think we're... Let me see. We didn't get the No, we didn't get WP rockets. So that makes it more difficult to save Paul. I don't think we're going to be doing it today. So Paul will be a heroic sacrifice as we make our way. Anybody? Okay, yeah, we have the code for the subway, so we can get out of here. But I guess Paul will be having a quiet and simple wait for Yunako to arrive.
What the hell?
Let's see how much we get injured on our way running to... Okay, not too bad. That was not too bad. Now there are some places that are guaranteed to send us to the right place. For example, here down in the subway, this is guaranteed to send us to Battery Park. There's no way that the entrance randomizer can play around and send you too early to a goal location here. That will not always be the case in the future, because there will be times when, for example in Vandenberg or in the sub-base, you get a very, very big skip. We'll surrender. That really allows you to skip amazing amounts of the game. So that's part of the fun of Entrance Randomizer. Part of more fun of Entrance Randomizer is the fact that you can enter some locations backwards. And I did show that last time during the LaGuardia Airport section. Okay, we have no equipment, and we are... Ah yes, something that's happening right now. My skills were re-rolled because this happens every 5 missions. So the cost of our skills changes every 5 missions, and there's nothing that immediately stands out to me. We have 0 incentive to increase our medicine right now because it's 66 upgrading to 66, a standard improvement of 0%. Not really all that great. Okay. Then... Yeah, there's nothing that really catches my attention here. We could increase demolition, not really worth it right now. 96 to 99 is not great, but 160%, yeah, that's quite useful in the future. We'll have to see whether that's something we end up doing. Okay, what weaponry do we have available to us? There is always a pity weapon available, set up there by the randomizer developers. This guy is actually not hostile to us until after he touches the alarm, so there's a degree of safety that you have here, alerting that guy and then dispatching him, because you will not be in any immediate danger. If he shot at you right away, then that will be quite a bit more dangerous. But unfortunately, his panic takes over him, he runs for the alarm. Okay, let's see who else is coming for us right now. If we can evade these guys for a short while, then that will... Okay, yeah, they're leaving us alone. We will give them their time to... Actually, we got it. Yeah. We picked up a pistol, but because this is on no pistols mode, we cannot use the pistol that we picked up. Okay, we have the code for the jail cells. I'm not going to let, what's his name? What's this guy's name? I'm not going to let him out of the jail cell because he tends to only cause problems. Getting an update in Discord that I am apparently not able to read the chat. And this is something, I mean, I have... Oh, Miguel, yes. Okay, this is the thing that I have... Okay, I'm going to set up chat on my primary monitor. Maybe it's a monitor problem, because I'm getting very bad... Okay, I'm getting some... I can see the updated messages now on my screen. I highly apologize for that. Okay, now I'm getting Astropath. Maybe it's all coming through on stream normally. Okay, I do apologize for that. I should not be trusting in this monitor, I suppose, my second monitor. Okay, I do apologize for that, guys. Let's, looks like we are now in harmony one with another. So, yes, I'll be reading chat from now on. I apologize for that. I could probably just disconnect the monitor now, but that would just make everything go haywire on my end, so let's avoid that for now. I don't have any firearms to... That woman over there, even though she's wearing like business clothes and so on, she is hostile to us, and she will probably totally wreck us if we get in. So yeah, I'm okay, how are we? Because she means business. I absolutely agree, yes. Oh, hold on. Lady. I disagree with your plan of action. Okay, we are being attacked by heavily armed guards. He's still in the area. Darn it. That was not something that I intended to happen. Let's see if...
Where'd he go?
We have actual evidence of her taking someone down with the... Oh man. And of course, that one of those people is going to be me. I do have... Really? Hold on. Okay, that was a bit of head injury. We have a plasma now. We'll see if the plasma... 9 rounds, not very good. And how are we on health? Very, very bad. But, oh wait, we have the magic of regeneration. Isn't that amazing? This is definitely the 22nd century. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like we can take this guy down. The question is whether this guy is going to make a scream loud enough to alert everybody else. Darn it. He was not supposed to turn around. Nevertheless, we have Pepper. And as anybody who has seen my my previous runs knows, Pepper is the, well, probably the second most broken weapon in the game after the Gep gun. I come pretty close to a tie between those two because the Gep gun is indeed universal. Oh look, a law. We can use a law. We can certainly use a law. We cannot use an alien. Oh boy, the one weapon that we have is ineffective against the Greys. And I would love to use that law on the Greys. So we're going to have to do a bit of prioritizing around here. Yeah, plasma against Grey is not sure whether it's effective at all or just very, very, very highly resisted. You know what, we're going to do this away. We're going to use Speed Aug. 90% resistance, okay. I'm going to use Speed Aug. I'm going to pick up that law, and I'm going to use it on the Gray, because Grays for me are the final boss in the game. There is nothing worse than a Gray, in my opinion. I will take Karkians all day. I will take MJ-12 Commandos. I will not take on Grays. They're just terrible pieces of work. And of course he's going to be camping it. And there's also an assault shotgun over there. Could use that. Okay, we're gonna give this a try, see if we can make this happen. And no one's the wiser. Goodbye. Okay, the alarm got activated from that, but I really don't care. We, number one, have a weapon now, a buckshot, which does 5 hits of 3. That could be worse. That could be worse. And we have some Sabbat as well. Is that a... I don't necessarily... Okay, we don't have the password for that. I could buy the password and that could help us out, but I don't think we'll need to do that this time. We'll plasma this guy. We can... Wait, how much? Yeah, okay. This man is not aware of us, which means... Okay. And of course I activated the alarm again by destroying the window. But at this point there's not really many people who can stand in our way. Looks like that bot's going to be hostile to us. But we'll send it down to the first floor so that we don't have to deal with it any longer. I think that's a reasonable tactical choice. Okay, we have some more... Good, we have a combat... Wait, the combat knife is terrible on this seat. Yeah, it's only 5 damage. Yeah, I'm getting updates on my second monitor on OBS like 3 minutes after the fact. So, tragically, I'm not going to be able to trust in this monitor anymore. I wonder why that is, but as Astro says, these are most certainly Linux problems. And I have nobody to blame for that but myself. Okay. Up there was one of the possible spawn points for Paul's dead body. Since he was not there, then we'll have to continue looking for Paul's dead body. Good, a prod. We can use a prod all day long. Stick with the prod. You will stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. Comp 3 password. We could use that because there's going to be a randomly generated turret somewhere around here. We've got a lot of ammo for this thing, so I should probably take advantage of that. But I really want to get rid of this plasma first. It's heavy and it's big, so yes. Darn it. I did not want to get tranquilized there, but I suppose that was the... I suppose I was asking for that, really. We do not want a baton. The thing is that the game window itself looks just fine. That's not the issue. It's actually the issue of OBS itself. And I have had problems with this monitor in the past where it's like it disconnects on me and so on. Oh wow. Okay, we can use this computer password. I'm just going to wait for the computer to, or for the camera rather, to stop looking at me so I can log in and perhaps we can use that to our advantage. We'll see if there's a turret connected to this thing. Log in. Nope, no turret. The thing is that I've done this in the past with the same OS and everything, and 4 rounds left. And it's just today that we have these strange problems that are showing up, so I don't know what the deal is, but we are indeed pioneering gaming on Linux, and I am proud to be a part of that movement. And even more so, we are pioneering Deus Ex Randomizer. Also, I have to mention with OBS that chat itself is not updating, and even the I had the Twitch I had the Twitch chat opened up on the... Oh, darn it. That's a death. I had my, I had my Twitch chat open up on the second monitor as well. Hey, this fellow's useful. That did not work out the way I was expecting it to, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get this door open. Door is open. Do we have a turret? Yes, there's a turret here. Can we maneuver around so the turret does not immediately bother us? We'll get rid of the plasma right now. JC's life is a never-ending series of difficulties, is it not? Is it indeed not? Okay, plasma rifle. We don't actually want this plasma rifle, but we do want the ammo inside it, so as long as we got that, I think we're okay with that regard. We will eat this food to recover our health. Good. We have the MJ12 password because that's actually useful in more than one location. It's actually used on several other maps that are not here. For example, right now, yes, we can use it to turn this turret in our favor. It's not really going to be that much of a help, right now at least, because we already eliminated all the enemies. Nevertheless, it will be useful in the future on a few other maps. It's surprising that you'll actually see it in use in places where you really did not expect it to be useful. Okay, getting rid of our duplicate weaponry here, just in case we had any... Oh, we need lambs. We definitely need lambs. Yeah, silencer. We'll do that. Do we have... Okay, fire extinguisher. See, this is a funny little thing here where I have 1 out of 8, and therefore it's not letting me pick up the stack of 8 over here. Instead, I pick up a stack of 8. And I will use this medkit, and we are good on our end. Okay, drop our copy crossbow so we can pick up the new crossbow. Like I said, this randomizer is under constant development, and there are more and more features being added, so the fact that one or another thing has some issues with it, not only is that expected, it's pretty much inevitable, really. So yes, you will bump into some mistakes and so on while you're playing the randomizer, but for me, the joy of playing this darn thing is just so much better. I am extremely happy with the value that I get out of it, so... it's a vanilla bug, okay. Okay, yeah, that's... I honestly do believe that there is a fix for that in Vanilla Matter, so maybe that's... Okay, apparently there was more than one enemy spawned over here in this corridor, so I'm lucky that I did not run into that guy sooner. I do think that there is a fix for that in Vanilla Matter, so maybe that's something that could be coordinated, but you guys will figure it out. You guys are amazingly responsive with this. As I was saying earlier in the stream, there is room for 1 billion more people in the Deus Ex Randomizer community, so as you can tell, you guys who are watching this video on YouTube and so on, the devs are right here in the stream right now, and they are very, very responsive, very, very friendly people, very good to get along with. It was Astro who actually taught me, number one, that OBS exists. I was thinking I had to use Streamlabs to stream, and since Streamlabs is not on Linux, I thought, well darn, I guess I'm not streaming for the rest of my darn life. It was Astro who actually told me about this and helped me set up the audio levels. So, gigantic shout out to Astro for being a wonderful example of a human being. And yeah, you can tell that these guys are both very, very, very helpful, serviceable people. So, highly recommend. Highly recommend. I wonder if the MJ12 password works on this, because it would be really nice. Now that we have our equipment, we pretty much have our choice of how we want to dispose of our enemies here. Unknown, darn it. Yes, we'll do this. We'll hack. Because getting the Greasels out of their cages here and causing havoc is absolutely worth it. There's another place where Paul could possibly be, and it's to the right here inside this grate. I'm really glad this map is not mirrored, because it would cause me even more headaches. But we'll use our pepper spray on this fellow. Really? That could be a useful hint.
Son of a...
Oh dear, this guy is protected against my tricks and my traps. Wow, that really, really hurt. What are we going to do on this guy? Yes, darn it, that's a Greasel, darn it. And it's probably the Greasel that I myself let out. Yes, I've got the sound down, so I can't hear everything that's going on, but yes, this is me being ruined by my own conspiracy that I set up against MJ12.
Oh, that's the one. I'm pulling back.
Okay, Greasel. If we can close this door, we'll save ourselves a lot of trouble. No, mister, do not open that door. You're not allowed. I'm not... Let's see if we can make it at least into these tunnels without anything significantly bad happening to us, because down here could be Paul. Unfortunately, I found out a little too late that that computer that we just hacked into could tell us Paul's location, but no big deal. One location is right here, and Paul is not here, which is good news because I really don't want to deal with a gray and a security bot. Those are two things that I am not in favor of. Yes, I highly agree. Those are two things that I really don't want to deal with. Greasels? Door closes. Okay, that's something that... The worst problem that we have right here is this camera that can see us, but right now it appears that we are somewhat safe. And I don't... Yeah, we don't have... Yes, we do have a key for this. I don't know where we got that key, but we do have it, and that is what matters. Lockpick. Okay. Well, now that we have the P. Sherman, we can log into the P. Sherman. Ah, this. Email. Okay, we have the armory code. We don't need that anymore. Suspension crate. I don't see... It's probably on a different account. But, yes, I assume that the ability to... Oh, look. This is already open. And is that a friendly bot or an... No, that's an unfriendly bot. I never get a friendly bot, of course. And I think we can leave this Greasel alone because he's not... If he's not attacking us now, then he's probably too low on health to risk combat. A camera in the command center to see Paul. Okay, good, good. I don't get the Wallaby Way reference. I don't know what that's a reference to. Sorry, I have missed a few of you guys' messages while I've been doping around here in the... Okay, I never saw Finding Nemo, or at least it's one of those things that like they put it on while you're on an airplane, and I'm like, I'm not really watching this movie. So technically, I did see it, but I myself did not actually see it. The bot is over there, so let's try this away. Dog is dead. I have no idea why Dog is dead. So Paul forcibly has to be inside the medical. Who is attacked? You jerk. Let's see. Okay, now that we know there's a Greasel coming here to to betray us after we gave it its own freedom. I mean, how ungrateful can you possibly be? And of course we're reloading, because this is... wow. The pathfinding on this thing is just... You know, the poison here is not lasting very long at all. Let's heal. Actually, we can use our regen to heal ourselves back up here. Yeah, we have the problem here where the biocells... This is a strange little bug inside the randomizer where biocells are not found inside our equipment after we get arrested. So that's something that they're working on. I'm sure that they'll get it figured out sooner or later. These guys are quite good at making that. Ooh, a law. Yes, I want that law. I want that law right now because we need to get rid of this bot. He's really being a dork. And when I say that somebody's a dork, that's a bad insult. Let's put this down. Okay, we have our Gep gun. Okay, this prison break has not been all that difficult at all. Most of my experiences in Deus Ex are in vanilla. Really now. Most of my experiences in Deus Ex these days have been in Vanilla Matter, doing the whole Gallows and Condemned runs, and wait, not Condemned, Nightmare. I can't do Gallows runs. Those are crazy. So I'm used to these guys like doing like instant, buddy, you're supposed to, okay, good. Of these guys doing like one-hit kill damage on me, so it's quite nice to be able to be shot like 50 times without dying. Riesel's made it all the way over here. So, you guys are jerks. Let's do that again. Our rifle is going to be ridiculous to upgrade. However, it does provide us with 190% damage when we finally end up doing that. So whether we end up doing that now or in Paris, that's something we could end up doing. Yeah, that guy definitely did stomp me. These fellows, a fire extinguisher could be really useful here. We'll use rifle, normal rifle. And we are now spending all of our ammo on an MIB who is wielding a knife and coming after us. And because the MIB is between me and the trooper's... I mean, really, guys, really.
That's the one. Okay, drop it.
We are going to use the Gep gun. The Gep gun is always the most silent way to take down Manderley. This is just... I said that this was the cleanest prison break that I've done yet, and I was horrifically wrong. I will now shoot fire extinguisher out of my face, because that is the cleanest way. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. Shooting a fire extinguisher out of my face is the cleanest way to dispose of multiple enemies at a time. I'm going to try to sneak into... Lockpicks, please, lockpicks. Where are my lockpicks? Did I not get lockpicks from prison? Or did I... Was that one of those things that I was trying to pick up and I... Man. Okay, we have... How much pepper do we have? Not all that much. Well, these guys are preoccupied. Ah, that's why. Karkian. You know what? We're going to be very sneaky here. We're going to use a prod on this guy. Stick with the prod. And then we're going to switch over to the... friendly Karkians, can you believe that? And an unfriendly trooper. I wonder if they'll fight. That would be really nice. Is the door... yeah, the... darn it, there's a bot there. Yeah, the Karkian door is open, so... a couple of questions how we're going to proceed here. Since we have the password, we can use this, and we'll shoot at enemies. I'll check the armory one last time in case I was trying to pick them up but I couldn't. That's something that could have happened to me along the way. I don't have a sniper rifle. I really messed up this time. I really did not do this the way that I was supposed to. So, yes, we will dispose of our enemies the right way. We will come talk to Paul's body.
Native image sent to Tracer Tom. Objective complete. Now exit the facility. The code to the exit door is 1125.
I turned up my sound a little bit. I don't think there will be an echo effect right now with the low volume that I've got going right now, so I should be a little more aware of my surroundings. Good, good, good. Thanks for that. Thanks for the feedback. That's good. I'll check the armory one last time before we leave, and then we will make like a leaf and get the heck out of here because we have left much destruction behind us. See, now I have the difficult decision of the sniper rifle or some of these rifles that I am using, because I really do like the sniper rifle. It's an amazing weapon. How are we on health? Okay, we can heal up a little bit more with regen. Yeah, we can do that. And yeah, we can skip this guy. Not having a sniper rifle, I think, would be a huge disadvantage in the future, especially in Paris with the massive maps that it has. So, I do consider that a higher lockpicks, look at that! So yes, this, the problem was not with the randomizer today, it was with this streamer who did not know what he was clicking on. And yes, I am going to prioritize... I don't like the rifle very much, so we'll do that instead. How can we... we'll arrange. We'll do some arrangement simulator today. And it looks like we're still a bit short. Oh wait, yes, that's enough, that's enough, okay. So yes, this time the lockpicks did indeed show up, and that would have been darn useful for getting into the medical bay, but oh well. That is a lingering bug inside the randomizer, but these guys are they'll figure it out sooner or later. I have absolute faith in them. Apparently the editor for Unreal that Deus Ex depends on is quite a difficult beast to deal with. So the fact that they make this much progress on ordinary things, I think that's really amazing. I think we're going to have to leave Miguel. Yes, Miguel, that was his. What are we going to do here? I could use a gas grenade and then just mow down my enemies ahead of me. You know what? We're going to do this. We will... yes. We'll set up a trap for these fellows. I don't think... No, I don't have any more pepper spray. Darn it. JC running into a trap of his own making with no ammo loaded or anything. Of course he does. Okay, we will set things up properly. Actually, we will be tremendously sneaky here. What we're going to do is that we will place a gas grenade. 5 head. This is going to be amazing. Quick save, and let's do this. Bring it on, you animals. Where are you? Yes, a ground attached grenade. That is massively forward thinking. And some of these guys are a bit outside of our reach, so I might have to be using a lamb or something to reach them. Let's get the GEP gun out and ready ahead of time, so we can face our enemies bravely, using massive firepower against them. Bravery is not a function of firepower, unfortunately. How are we? Oh, really now? Really? Of course they decide to show up. So we will use one of our fire extinguishers, because we can shoot... Wait, they're immune to fire extinguisher. That's not good. In fact, they were... I wonder if they were immune to the gas grenade to begin with. Goodbye. And we will stick with the prop. These guys are amazingly annoying, but looks like we're getting better at this. Okay, and let's check out some of the loot that was thrown around by the amazing physics that have been implemented by the developers. And look at that, would you look at that, we have more rockets. Could not be happier with that. Flamethrower. I really could do a flamethrower run, but typically we don't pick up enough, dang it. We typically don't pick up enough flamethrower ammo in a usual run to justify it. So I think I will be leaving behind the flamethrower. Yes, the visor is a huge problem for me, which means that... Is that? No. Hold on. The dog is by far the least effective enemy in the entire game. I really do not need this spray anymore. Okay, log in. There it is, the pole denting camera. Very, very useful. Very glad that that's now a feature. And that is something that's quite new, so if you need any more evidence that the developers are indeed adding new... Paul Denton. Okay, I thought that might say his location, but it did not this time. If you need any more proof that the developers are indeed adding more features all the time, here you are. You indeed now have it. And I wonder if this fellow right here... That's not a fellow at all. That's a Greasel. A T-posing Greasel is an amazing thing of art. Oh man. I think that we're far enough away from the other enemies that we can... actually, this does not work in VMD, but it does work here. Yeah, we speed ourselves up as we do the sneaky sneak. On the internet, no one knows you're a Greasel. I absolutely agree. Oh man. And we will gladly take a medkit. No reason to turn that down at this This is another unrandomized map. That's unfortunate that the RNG is sort of turning against us at this point, but that means that I can handle this map normally, and that's okay for me. Less masochism. That's something that we can certainly get along with. Kaime, very, very useful. I think that we'll be going for... See, I would normally send him to Hong Kong, but I don't even have many AUGs, like... I don't need more AUG upgraders, so... I think I'll send him to Paris. I think I'll send him to Paris this day, and he can help us out by eliminating Gunther for us, more or less.
I forgot. Stay.
Okay, let's...
General.
Yes, if we find him in Paris, that's a different question, but knowing how tricky Paris is with finding virtually anything, it's probably a fair bet that we'll find him before we find Nicolette. I am going to use the prod here because I don't want any screams coming out. There are a lot of soldiers waiting like cowards in other rooms nearby. And it would be really nice to avoid alerting as many of them as humanly possible. The big question that we're looking for here is Alex, because Alex's location is randomized. We have no room for... I am a hoarder, and I am a terrible hoarder, and I didn't even use the... bulletproof in the MG12 prison, so I have no reason to hold on to it now. Meh. Okay, lockpick. Cool. Good, good. Alex's location is randomized somewhere inside UNACO. He could be inside the restroom that's down the ways from General Carter. So that's one place that I will be looking at right now.
No. You've still got to break out of HQ.
Okay, great. We're picking up some good biocells right here. Very useful. Very handy. There is a possibility that Alex could be over here. An upgrader. Yes, we want that upgrader. Actually, I missed. There would be an AUG canister on the previous map, but I don't want to go back and look for it now. How far does regenerate? 47. That's still not great. So instead, we'll upgrade our running. Sabbat. We will use Sabbat. And unknown password. Okay. Is Alex over here? I'm probably going to do a reload. Can we? Yeah. Going to do a reload here. I'm just going to sneak around the corner, see if he's here, and then...
Hold it.
Yes, he is. Of course he is. Silly Alex. Trying to be as difficult as possible. I actually could do a snipe on that guy over there, but I think it's easier to get rid of the closer guy first.
Hold it.
You hold it.
I'm hit.
He has a visor, so most of my strategies are null and void.
Son of a...
That didn't turn out too bad. That could have been a lot worse. So yes, let's talk to Alex. In previous versions of the randomizer, Alex would run around like a ninny so soon as he would see combat, and it would be very difficult to talk to him. But once again, the developers have seen through that, and now Alex is a fearless monster. He can handle gunfire, he can handle fire, he can handle everything because he's just that awesome. That means that I don't need to look inside these restrooms over here at all. In fact, I don't need to check anything inside UNACO anymore. We're pretty much clear. And has anybody noticed that there are no medbots whatsoever? I'm holding on to this AUG canister, and I would love to have Cloak, and the game is not giving me Cloak. we're on hard difficulty, and that's a bit surprising. But I have.
You! Stop right there!
Can I make it? Can I make it? Cool chase music.
Okay, come on out.
Drink. And we're out. Yeah, we gave that guy the slip. Okay, the real final boss of UNATCO is... Oh, cool. Healing... repair bot. The true final boss of UNATCO is Sergeant... What is this guy? Lloyd Kaplan? I can't remember what his name is, but this guy pulls out more surprises than you would ever imagine, so I'm going to see if I can sneak up on him.
Oh, I cannot forget. No. Not killing a bit. I will follow.
It'll be like one of his Japanese video games. That's a Metal Gear Solid reference. It has to be to Otacon. Just in case, because this guy can do all kind. Look at the stuff he has. Look at how loaded this guy is. Alex is 100% auto. You know, that's actually a pretty fair. That's I would give that. I would certainly give that some credence. I actually bought Metal Gear Solid 1 in GOG. They have a special Metal Gear Solid 1 version available, and I bought that thinking, gosh, it's been forever since I played Metal Gear Solid 1, and this is the only version available, so why don't I? And then I find out this past week that they're offering the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection on Steam pretty soon. And when something is offered on Steam, then it's 100 times more easier to play on Linux and so on. So yes, I will be buying that, and effectively my my investment in Metal Gear Solid 1 on GOG, it's gonna be a bit of a waste, but I'm really buying the collection for Metal Gear Solid 2, which I am a massive fan of, and Metal Gear Solid 3, which I've actually never played before. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Just for reference, my other monitor is showing me Still by Miguel over in the UNATCO prison at 20 minutes into this recording, so yes, this is completely unreliable. I did not play 3 because I got rid of my PS2 shortly after it came out. Yeah, wow, look at all this rocket. Shortly after it came out, and yes, I have watched some playthroughs of it and so on, so I do know the game itself and the general idea of it, but I do understand that it is an extremely good Metal Gear Solid game. Hey, we can kill this guy right now. This is 33 damage. If we do a sneak on him... Actually, no, we'll do this. Much easier. Darn it, he moved. There are many people who say that 3 is indeed the best because it does away with the cramped up corridors of Metal Gear Solid 2 and with the linearness of Metal Gear Solid 1. And I see a lot of reason for believing that it is indeed the best of the series. I'm not mentioning Metal Gear Solid 4 because talking about Metal Gear Solid 4 and talking about the best game in the series are two incompatible statements in the same sentence. So I don't want to commit a logical contradiction by accidentally linking two incorrect statements together. I'm legitimately going to see about Metal Gear Solid Acid. I have heard about it in the past, but Astro's talking about it has really... I have a... Wow. Darn it. This guy is coming to... I think he's coming to arrest us, I suppose. He will... I have a YouTube, and of course I'm reloading. You know, we're gonna settle this like men. We will do a crowbar. Alright, whatever. Yes, I have a... YouTube walkthrough of Metal Gear Solid Acid because I don't ever intend to play it. Even if it is playable, I'm not sure that I would play it, but I have loaded up a walkthrough of it to be able to see what kind of game it is and so on, and I do believe that it is a creative enterprise. I haven't watched any of it yet, but from what I've heard about it, it is an interesting idea. It is an interesting advancement in the series in a different direction by using cards for virtually everything in the world. So that, can we break this? No, we cannot. So I am interested in how exactly that action comes across, and I do want to see how the game works and so on. So there's that on my part. I mean, we have WP rockets, and that could be really useful in clearing out this part down here. We could also use the gas grenades. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1, amazing story. Metal Gear Solid 2, I loved it likewise. The story was very unexpected and very, very, very impactful even nowadays. So there is, looks like there's something inside the tunnels here, which I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to pick up. It's the most Metal Gear plot to have ever been plotted.
Stop right there. That's the one. Okay, drop it.
Stop right there. I don't think we're going to get out the Gep gun in time. Of course not. Of course not. I don't think we're going to have a chance to move down here. I could, you know what? Yes, we have the ability to move around in some of these grates. That will allow us to get a good perspective for a white phosphorus shot. No, the Metal Gear Solid series is absolutely amazing. And the fact that they're packaging Metal Gear 1 and 2 with it, not amazing games. I hear that Metal Gear 2 has horrific backtracking, as in, like, you go from nearly the final door back to the beginning of the game to do the... It's effectively the PAL key sequence from Metal Gear Solid 1, where you have to warm the key and cool the key. They have that in Metal Gear 2, and I hear that it's terrible how they decided to implement that.
Careful down there. That fueling.
So I personally have not played it, but we will soon have that capability given to us in the Master Collection. Let me see if we can... Metal Gear Solid 1 is effectively a 2D game given 3D graphics, so that's the reason why it doesn't have like first-person aim and so on. They were really... Because it was the jump into the new generation, they had to be a bit conservative with the things they did, but Metal Gear Solid 1 is one of the best-selling games of all time, so I think its success definitely speaks for itself. And what is... I don't remember seeing this before. Okay, buddies, it's time for some white phosphorus. It's time to clear out UNATCO. No, not UNATCO, MJ-12. We are destroying all of MJ-12 here today, right in front of us. Did that... Oh, come on, really now? Did I not have lambs? That's weird. I guess I got rid of them for something else. Streamer memory. There we go, that's more like it. That's much better, that's much more reasonable. And technically I really don't use white phosphorus after Mission 4 anyway. It's amazing for clearing out the raid on the hotel. Now, I don't really have much of a use for it, especially because we're going to be seeing commandos soon. Ooh, login. A login for nothing. Yeah, so I'm happy getting rid of the white phosphorus right there, and we have a fellow. He's not aware of what happened to his companions. I think we're about to inform him. Goodbye. Okay, we're done. And is the key... We absolutely and definitely need the key, just like in vanilla. There are some occasions where you can bypass... Oh cool, you can break this. Where you can bypass some of the obstacles in Randomizer, like some doors or some barriers can be broken open, which normally could not be. But today we're not so lucky, and that's okay. We can do... Oh, right. I accidentally clicked on this, and yes, fun Randomizer feature. I am changing my clothes. I was like, what the heck happened there? But yes, I remember that. Recoil, don't really need that. Pepper, yes, we can use some Sergeant Pepper and his Lonely Hearts band. Yeah, let's reload that right now while we have some opportunity to do so. Unfortunately, that this is yet another unrandomized map, but we'll be seeing, or rather, unmirrored map. This map is randomized, but it is not mirrored. Hold on, what did we just pick up? Munitions bay door. Good heavens. I guess we can look a bit more down. Oh right, we didn't check the lockers. That's something that we have not seen yet. I don't think any of the white phosphorus. Fire extinguisher. I can't pick up any more. That's unfortunate. And let's see the sword. 13 damage. That's great. Of course, we will soon be getting the We will soon be getting the, what's it called, the Dragon 2 swords, so we'll drop these gas grenades. So it may not be an improvement for very long, but darn it, I did this all backwards. But I will take the improvement for as long as we have it. 13 damage, that's great. Okay, flight control, good, we have it. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. There's a trick to coming out of the weapons lock. To coming out of here, where you can fool the doors into not opening. Is this? Oh, that's Talon. Okay. That's a trick that I have not learned yet, so we will be coming face to face with at least a bot, or whoever the heck is behind this security door that we're about to see over here. And sometimes there is no enemy whatsoever. Oh dear, that's a bot on the upper floor. You know what? We can close that right up because we're clever like that. Wait, no, hold on. How do we? I know how to do this. Maybe not. Oh well. Who's shooting at me? I guess those are going to be open, and that bot will be able to take some pot shots at me in the meanwhile. Now, do we have anything coming out? Does not appear to be. Yeah, we'll EMP this thing because it's way too dangerous. Good, okay. And with any luck, we will not be damaged. This is completely RNG. So if I die right here, I wonder what that switch is for. Okay, and we are out, thankfully. Now, Hong Kong is where Entrance Randomizer goes absolutely crazy. But since the mission starts here, my question is, how would you go backwards into this, if you start in Wanchai Market? I had no idea that you can start in the Wanchai Market, so this is something that I myself am unfamiliar with, so. And darn it, I'm just now realizing that I didn't get an AUG canister in UNATCO or in the MJ12 base. Choosing your starting map is new in 2.5. Cool. So yes, I apologize to the viewer that I myself am finding out more and more features. If you were expecting a perfectly prepared streamer, that today is simply not going to happen. I feel great. Sword. Because I'm using a sword. You know what? I don't think there was anything of worth in here, so we'll skip that. And brandishing a dangerous weapon in public. These people are being silly. I could knock him out with the prod, but there's nothing that I'm actually interested in around here, so we will let sleeping dogs lie. Let's see. I could check inside the police stash to find whether the Dragon Tooth sword is down there. Yes, I am a victim of exactly what I was talking about. Also, that girl is a ghost. She's impossible to talk to. Don't try talking to her. She's a phantasm. Okay, like I was saying before, the entrance randomizer goes crazy in Hong Kong because of the open-ended nature of these maps. You think that you're going to go somewhere, and you end up going somewhere completely different. Ooh, UC Canal exit. Yes, this is the ending of the mission, and here we are at the beginning of it. So yes, this is where we're going to come out after we destroy VersaLife, or at least the labs underneath VersaLife. If you are the kind of person to use a notepad and register down, like for a Link to the Past entrance randomizer or things like that, now is the time to do so because Hong Kong is merciless in the entrance randomizer. Look at that, I'm already inside VersaLife. Is this floor 1 or... Yes, this is floor 2. So yeah, we're going to be coming out the other end of that exact map that I was just talking about. We will make it easy with prefab note buttons. Okay, let's see. There's usually a... Hold on. One time I got totally cheated out of a good hint because it spawned over here. Let's see if it's on this pipe. Okay, good, yes, this is useful. If I go to the goal screen, there's an entrances button. Then UC Canal exit. Was all the entrances to the levels that you're in. Very, like I said, the innovation on this thing is just endless. And it's a lot of games, when you're dealing with like a randomizer, let's say like a Castlevania randomizer, you can randomize the rooms, you can randomize like the enemy statistics, the weapon types, the weapon placements, and so on. And then after that, the job's pretty much done. You don't have that much to do after that. But this is a game with 500 billion different elements in it, and Dai and Astro are really taking advantage of all of the different capabilities that are available because they just do not stop working. Ever. Oh, I can type in my own info. That is such a cool idea, yes. Darn it, now that my memory's fading a little bit on the last entrance that I came in, but I will do that with the map transition as I go into it. Yeah, that's the reason why I keep coming back to this game. I have done at least 30 different runs of Deus Ex Randomizer, and I'm certainly not stopping there. I have plenty more that I can do. I have done every layout so far, but that's only the beginning. If you do only one layout per, you are barely getting started in the game. Okay, it would be nice to get rid of that commando over there, but it's going to, if I use the Gep gun, it's going to cause a lot of sound, a lot of noise. Power recirculator, yes! And that probably just totally popped out on the microphone. I do apologize for that. Oh, good heavens, what are we going to do? This is one of those sad moments where I say, I'm not using these scramble grenades. Oh, okay, good. Thanks for the confirmation on that. I was worried a bit. Honestly, the pepper spray is looking less and less useful now that number one, enemies have visors. Number two, I'm going to be facing commandos and so on. So, what are we? 3 tools. And what's our? Let's see the skill for electronics. Not great. Not really great. However, I am capable of jumping over this thing. Apparently, if I do it just right. That was not just right. I will definitely admit that that was... If we were looking for a good jump, that is not what we would call a good jump. Now the prod I do hold on to because a prod is still useful in fighting MJ-12 commandos. And don't you just know that one of these guys is going to... There he is, and there he is. Hello, Blarghonk. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream, and I highly agree. Fire Extinguisher is a very worthy competitor to the. Let's see. Can we? What are we going to do here? Yes. Okay. To the pepper spray, and I think that because the fire extinguisher is so versatile. Like, you can really use it. I mean, number one, you can use it from your inventory in the randomizer, which is incredibly cool. I'm very lucky that I have the password here. Energy shield and aqua lung. None of those are really useful. Welcome to the stream, Blarghonk. I will be the first to admit that I am a totally new streamer. I'm quite nervous. I'm not great at this. So if I pass over things that you say and so on, it is not at all whatsoever intentional. I hope you enjoy the stream. This is Deus Ex Randomizer. The developers of it are actually right here in the chat with us, and they're very, very good at the things that they do. So whatever I miss, I'm sure that they'll be able to capture for me. And really, okay, nothing that I really need to go into for there. Okay, we will sneak over on this side. If my commentary is good enough to compensate, then I think that that will be quite an accomplishment for today, but we'll see how it goes. The one thing that I can offer is that people say that my voice is sort of like an ASMR kind of thing, kind of relaxing, so if the things that I don't say always make sense, then at the very least, then it can be a nice, agreeable, experience for everybody. And if that's the only thing that we walk away with, I think that we all ended up winning.
It's dead. Remember the breather.
Okay, he went all the way down. Okay, we have... And this is regen and radar transparency. I can't really sacrifice anything that I'm carrying for this, so I think I'll just leave things as they are. We'll have to see whether I'm going to be ending... I probably will end up using the Dragon Tooth Sword when I get it, and that means I'll have to jettison something else. Probably the Assault Shotgun, because as much as I would like to use it, it's just not... It's not showing up in versatility. Also, something fun today. Hello, Maggie.
J.C. Denton, in the fresh.
You know
She has
who I am.
no idea who I am, and I don't know who she is either. So, yeah,
You're not co-
Paul is dead, unfortunately. So, yes, Maggie, we have business to do here. I apologize. Hold on. With this... Oh, yeah, one tool. We can spend one tool. Maggie, hold on for a second. I hope you have an emergency exit because things are about to go haywire. Goodbye. And I never know how to do this. Yep, that's a very typical flop. Yeah, I do believe that the Dragon Tooth Sword will be weaker than normal, but still, compared to a 13 damage sword, it probably will be... Oh yeah, I have super swimming on this run. Here, well, since we have a declared new viewer here, I will show off a bit of the skills that we're using. Augs as well, but the skills that we have are, as such, we have high swimming because 241%. That was an amazing buy that I could not turn down in the in Mission 3 in the Hella base. Dragon Tooth Sword is also really, really, really powerful in Vanilla Matter, and that's what I'm used to playing. How are we going? I can't possibly fight this guy with the sword. I can possibly fight this guy with the sword. I think that's amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Vanilla does add up to 100 damage. So I do believe that is the case.
Tracking down this cloud connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterics. I'm talking about the molecule shape.
I have to let Tracer Tong talk because that voice acting is just so good.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Okay, there are a couple other locations. Number one, the actual I went right through that sandpan. Of course I did. The actual exit to the UC canals is right here. And will we find a way onto it? That is a question that will be solved today. Okay, we made it on. This is a special construction that the developers made for the randomizer because otherwise it's really hard to get into here. And this is an exit just as valid as any other. So they hand constructed that weird little sandpan thing with the box to allow you to get into this exit here because otherwise it might be impossible to finish a run. Tenochi Road side alley. I wonder, we do still have to find the Dragon Tooth Sword originally. So,
What business?
Sorry.
we have a few locations where it could be, and in any case, we do want to, let's see, isn't it? I don't see. Yes, it does not appear to be on the catwalks up here. So let's head up to Miss Chow. Jock's apartment. That could be useful. Visit 4 stores in the Wanchai Market. I'm looking at my bingo, which I have honestly been neglecting, unfortunately.
You must be Mr. Denton.
Whoever's out
I
there
will
is in
accompany
serious
you.
trouble.
Sounds like everybody's kind of angry up here in this apartment. Primarily because I probably, I think, because I destroyed their play creation weapon. I wonder what Maggie Chow is going to say now.
You alright? Yes.
Oh no. Is this woman? Okay, good. I thought she was going to set off the alarm or something. Do we have a DTS in Jock's apartment? It does not appear to be down there. I could jump down there for some loot in any case, but, well, we'll see about that. Something I do want to do, I take a look around. Of course, as soon as I go upstairs, she's going to be very upset with me. You just watch. Just watch what this lady does. Take a look around, she says.
We have many prize Buddhas.
Yeah, we're going to knock her out using the prod. And of course, we have this otherworldly music in Hong Kong. I should really ban this music from my randomizer, but that is something that you can do just for demonstration's sake. Disable song, Area 51 music. This is something that, in case one song really grates on you, you can do that. I won't be doing that today, but maybe some other day. Okay, that's just flavor. Do we have... Okay, yeah. We have not yet picked up the password for Maggie Chow's... That should be M. Chow and that. So let's give this a try. It remembers the 10 most recently skipped songs until you close the game. So, okay. Then that's something that we'll have to do each time, which is okay. No problem there. Okay, we have the doorway. Actually, I didn't even look. Is the DTS? It does not appear to be in. It's been ages since I've done this. The DTS is not in here. Nevertheless, we will get a clue to the Dragon Tooth Sword's actual location here. Actually, we have not checked out Maggie's bathroom. It could be in here. It is not in Maggie's bathroom. Disable song is the permanent one. Okay, so there's skip song and there's disable. Okay, okay. Good, good. For a second there, I was like, is that Alex? Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm seeing things too strangely with my eyesight. Okay, let's see if we can sneak through here. Ramizma, good to see you. Ramizma is another Deus Ex streamer. I have mentioned him on previous streams, and I will give another shout out to him. You won't easily find him on Twitch because he does not save the VODs for his streams, so you will have to follow him if you want to see him in action. But he was doing an entrance randomizer mirror mode, just like literally just like this run right now. But of course, because this is randomizer, even under the same settings, two runs with different seeds can be extremely different. China Hand Kitchen. Well, alright then. Let's make this happen. I could use the white phosphorus over there to extinguish this squad, but we'll save ourselves a bit of ammo. Nothing to really gain from indiscriminate violence. Okay.
My mother said there's
Access
too much
the
fighting.
engine room in the boat in Hong Kong. That's something that we can do. It's probably late night over there in European time zone where Ramizma is, so thank you for jumping in the stream. However long you're going to be here, you are very much welcome, and I hope it's a good, enjoyable experience for you. I was not sure whether I'd stream today, but after watching the Jesus on Wheels stream last night, who is another randomizer streamer, very, very, very entertaining and quite skilled at this game. Like I said, speedrunner. Yes, we need the DTS. That's what we need. I decided that I would do a bit of streaming today. We'll probably make it to the end of Hong Kong today, and then we'll call it there. It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling, because like I said, I'm totally a newbie at streaming, and I'm not
advisable for tourists to visit.
Oh yeah, we need the old China Hand. It's over this way. And I'm wondering, are any of these maps randomized? It's, I'm starting to wonder about that. Wait, China Hand. China Hand. Where the heck is China Hand? Yeah, the discussion we were having on Jesus on Wheels stream last night, where it was like, if you do every map mirrored, then it's just the same as having no maps mirrored, right, for the scoring purposes. But I was thinking, like, if there was a disjointed formula that had, like, between 40 and 60% it's valid, then maybe that's something to be considered. But you guys will take the time for these. Yes, over here, China Hand. Not only is Hong Kong sort of confusing on its own, but entrance randomizer does not help with that. I will very easily admit. China Hand is down here. That's a good formula. 50. Oh, 5 charges left. This little buddy's going to be useful. Yeah, 50 minus the value of it. Sure, absolutely.
Warn me.
It's funny that a lot of people don't even know this guy has dialogue, so you might not ever find out that he indeed has something semi-valuable, depending on how you play the game. I could. No, I don't need any more rockets. Not today.
Never mind.
Let's get out of here. Old China Hand.
Good. Now take the sword to Max
Now, just to see what the stats are on this thing.
If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
20. I mean, this is flat out better than what I'm using right now. So yes, this is an improvement. I think we'll be getting rid of the EMP grenades today, because as long as we have the GEP gun, we don't really need EMPs. And we need a GEP gun, and we need... Yeah, well... Hold on, I'm not a very visual thinker, so I need a second to figure out how the heck I'm going to put all this into my inventory. And... yeah, just barely we're going to... Yeah, just barely we're going to miss out on the assault shotgun, but that does give us some room for other things. That's okay. Let's see what low tech is looking like. Trained goes up to 178, but with how expensive these upgrades are looking, it's very unlikely that I'm going to make it that far today. Okay, so, there are a couple other exits to this map. We're looking for the Lucky Money Club. Come on, do something. Okay. Market elevator from VersaLife. That means... Look at that, here... Yes, here we are, fun. Yes, Daedalus is going to get upset with us for attempting to enter VersaLife incorrectly. Vanilla Matter, I have to mention that you have an actual kill switch going on with that mod, so if Entrance Randomizer decides to play games with you, then it can start to get kind of scary that your kill switch is... Oh, this is vanilla. Okay. Well, at least now we know. I did not mean to enter into a gang war. And it makes me wonder... I hope that the police over here are not going to block something that's genuinely useful for me. Let's pick up some of this ammo. I didn't come here for ammo, but I will certainly pick up ammo.
Stay out of business.
Man, these guys are indiscriminate. They saw me jump in the middle and they didn't even care. And just for fun, let's see what... Multi-tool, 1,000. Nothing really worth it. I think we're already full on multi-tools in any case. Ramisma, when you say, what kind of seed is that? Go ahead and let me know what you mean with that. Okay, let's try this entrance to VersaLife. Upper elevator. Well, let's do VersaLife then. And maybe we will do all of VersaLife. Okay, nobody here is hostile yet because I haven't actually sent the ramen coding. That's the key for making these people angry at you. So we will have a leisurely walk down to the first floor. Right, this is not VMD because mirrored maps does not work yet with VMD. I love VMD to death, and unfortunately I can't use it on this run. But that I expect to go back to it. Wow, that's weird looking. When this run is over, because I just love it so much. Good. Okay. Gosh, we just need to find the darn lucky money, and like I said, this map has like 20 different entrances to it and so on. So just finding the one that goes to the lucky money. And they already told me about the... Here, let me show off this feature. Entrances. I could be... Looks like it's only got these two so far, but in any case... Yeah, this is something that I can use to write down how the entrances connect to each other. And that could be really useful if I remember to use it. Sadly, I am not remembering to use it. This is the ROM encoding. Now, I'm not going to upload the ROM yet because it's actually really dangerous for me to do something without knowing where I am Okay, that's a texture. That would make sense because you never... Are these people going to get mad because... Okay, looks like the actual sword itself makes them angry, but DTS, for some bizarre reason, does not make people angry when you pull it out. Crossbow, we can use that. Man, she's short. Okay, although she would easily skewer me with that thing if she gets the chance. Okay. Flare darts, not really useful, but you never know. You know, I'm going to check Rando. This is... I was thinking that mirrored maps would be visible here, but maybe that's only visible when you're at the main menu, because I'm finding it strange that none of these maps are randomized at all. Under the game settings. Ah, darn it. It's not getting me. It's no big deal. I can't check Legend right now for some reason. I don't know why.
Labs are down
but,
the hall.
Man, Maggie Chow's been everywhere today. Password known. Yes, this is the MJ12 password I was talking about before. Amazing how useful this thing is. CAD, C, C, D. Okay.
It could have leaked.
I know, I thought...
You shouldn't be back here.
Now, I am just checking for augmentation canisters here because, number one, we do know where the... I love this guy. We do know where the ROM computer is. Now we just want some loot. Radiation controls. You know what? I'll hack it because we already know that there's a repair bot outside. And this is allowing us to find at least a little bit of loot. Spy drone and cloak. Yeah, we can pick that up because we already got rid of the assault shotgun. Eat some food. Okay, take care, Ramizma. Thanks for stopping by and hope you have a good night. I need to see where the exit, the normal ground level exit to this map leads to. It would be hilarious if it led out into the Lucky Money, and that's something which absolutely can most definitely happen. And maybe is this save imported from Alpha? By Alpha I mean let's see, the cheats. Hold on, I need to look up the cheat code again to cheats on. Okay, wow, that's a heck of a lot better. Legend. Okay, let's check out the flags. DXR. What flag am I going to be looking for here? Rando. Mirrored maps. Okay, so what value do I need to set this to? Should it be 50? Ah, right. Don't change it now. Don't change it now. Okay, so on our way out of Hong Kong, remind me to change that because I'm absolutely certain that I'm going to mess that up. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a reminder when we're coming up on that.
Lab procedure forbid.
Just out of curiosity, if I did change it now, would that be like, would that do catastrophic placement on existing objects, or would it just be a weird, unusual effect for from the things that I've already seen?
It's really a question of abstraction.
And environmental. I mean, I'm not carrying anything else.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow.
I don't need a hazmat right now because the next place I'll be using that is in the tanker. It probably wouldn't soft lock you, but it would be sort of like visiting. Okay, yeah, then we'll play it on the safe side. If you guys are saying not to do it, then I don't want to do it. You would certainly know better than I would about these things. Let's see what happens over here. Let's see where the exit leads to. Look at that, a bot.
Yeah.
Okay, this will. I knew it! The lucky money! I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! Wonderful. So, yeah, we'll turn the triads in our favor. And yes, this is some of the wonder of entrance randomizer, that this could not possibly make any sense whatsoever.
You look good.
And you'll be second guessing yourself all the time and wondering, did I check this or that? And this is just the kind of complexity that I love in a Deus Ex randomizer run. Now this time Max Chen is not in his usual place inside his club, so he could be a few other places. He could be visiting the restroom, which is completely natural. That's a good place for a crime boss to be. He could be on the 3rd floor.
Present yourself to the
Here he is. Okay. Now this is
Max Chen, right?
this is a pretty safe place to spawn, because there are some places where you're pretty exposed and wide out in the open. But in this case, yeah, he does seem to spawn at the bar a lot, much more than I expect. Wow, Isaac is doing business today. Good job, Isaac. He does philosophy and guns. Okay, we got the biocells. That's great. Good biocells. And I think if we're lucky, we can pick up a thermoptic camo.
Say your business and go. Someone get Max up here.
You led them here. You should have been more careful.
One of these guys, one of the commandos over here should have a camo, but there's not. He usually dies right there.
Everyone stay calm.
Hold on. None so far. Oh, there he is. Perfect. Okay. We'll drop off the environmental protection. We don't need that. Wow, but massacre. I was thinking, is that the merchant? No! But yes, it is not the merchant. Wow, we are loaded on biocells today. And there's going to be a commando. What a jerk. I hope the police shoot him down. Okay, so now that we know that this exit of VersaLife only leads that way, then we need to use the B2 exit of VersaLife to make our way out, which is actually really convenient because it's right next to the computer. I just need to clear out a couple of guys who will be blocking my way. And we're practically done with Hong Kong. We have almost nothing left to do because we're about to finish VersaLife 1, we did VersaLife 2, and we did the Dragon-Tooth Sword. So yeah, we're coming up on the end of this stream. Just before we get to Jock, we'll set up the mirrored maps thingamajig. I wonder if we can dispose of this fellow without anybody finding out. That was convenient. And I think we can leave that guy alone. We can make our way out of here without any further we'll let him go. We'll let him go. No need. That baton would be useful, but maybe even it would not be powerful enough. And password known. Wow, that's a very helpful benefit.
That's the one. Okay, drop it.
That's the one. Drop him. All right. I will drop right out of here. You guys don't need to worry about me any longer. And I hope I can open this. Yes, I can, because I did pick up the. I actually picked up the code for that while we were in VersaLife 2. That was not cool. I actually think the autosave triggered right there. Okay, good. We have pepper spray. We can make it out of here. I have no need to actually kill anybody on my way out, so if we're really smart, we can. Wait a second. I need the entrance. I might have to hack one of these things. Well, merciful. We're not wasting any time. Not wasting any ammo on these people. I want to recharge my energy before we leave here. Before we leave Hong Kong, I mean. And would you look at that? We are... Oh my goodness. A little buddy. This little buddy is going to give us many, many OGs. Number one, number one, power circulator, absolutely, 100%. Number two, spy drone, which is amazing. And cloak or enviro. This is not good enough to justify on its own. See, now I feel bad that I didn't send Jaime to Hong Kong. Oh well. We'll do cloak just because it could be a little more versatile. Not expecting... Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I guess they're not here, so that means that Tracer Tong is going to get angry at me for being inside when he told us to go inside.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know.
My brother's name.
She said no.
No door here. This is like Randomizer going crazy on its own self because there's no door here. I could have walked in and everybody would have gone berserk on me. So,
Well, you are here.
what are you doing here? These memes within the Deus Ex Randomizer community are just fantastic. Yeah, darn it. Now I feel really bad that I sent Jaime to Paris because now we have all these amazing OGs that could use many, many upgraders, and I will not be able to take advantage of that. Clip. Do we have anything that registers clip? Yeah, good, good.
Mr. Yeah.
Wow, fix my kill switch. Yes, thank you. Let's get this underway. And now he's going to be angry at me for letting him fix my kill switch.
Stay right there.
Patrolling people smashing that door open, maybe. I mean, doesn't this thing look like the kind of thing that a Bond supervillain would be using? Like, it sort of feels like they're trying to foreshadow that Tong and the Triads are some kind of evil people, and yet they're the best friends they could possibly have, besides maybe X-51 in the game. So, kind of weird for him to have this evil, spiny, surgeon-looking thing.
What are you doing here? The Triad leaders are waiting in the temple.
Nah, we'll not do that. I just love these voice clips. If I dedicated a bit more time to it, then I should have some like Jesus on Wheels does. But well, I am still a novice at this thing. We'll pick these things up in time. But yes, I just had to give him the satisfaction of asking me, "What are you doing here?" Pepper? Did I? Yeah, still have our pepper. In fact, how much pepper do we? Let me reload the pepper. yes, chairs were made more useful in the past couple of months, I believe. It was a change that was given to the chair model that makes it so that you can actually like stand on chairs now, which means that you can use them to climb to things. They were not that useful in the original Deus Ex modeling, so big shout out to Die Forever for making that change. Okay, before we head back to Tong, I do want to use the repair bot that is inside the... I can't remember what's the quickest way to get to the canals map from here. So we'll be doing a little bit of exploring. If chat does not mind, then we will try to find our way to Tenochi Road main entrance. That's not it. Where does this go? That could not have been more perfect. I'm amazed. Yeah, that was... I usually do not get great RNG with these things, but every once in a while, Randomizer will just tell you, you know what? You have suffered enough for one map. Not that I count this as actual suffering. If this was suffering, then I would not stream. No, I want to make very clear that this Randomizer was one of my favorite projects of all time, so doing streams like these, uploading them to YouTube and so on, I highly hope that that this will gather some attention to some interested players, and we can get some good people doing some good... I mean, like, we could honestly do, like, races and so on, tournaments. Imagine, like, every week we have, like, a preferred seed where people try to get the fastest time possible on a seed. We could do, like, races to escape from New York as fast as possible and so on. The potential in this community is so far beyond what we even imagine. So we just need the people. We just need the people. So if you are watching this and you have not played Deus Ex Randomizer yet, you are massively missing out, and this game is absolutely amazing. So highly recommend. If you do not know where to begin, there is a Discord server as well as a GitHub page and wiki. Highly recommend checking those out, joining in. There is a randomizer light mode and a no randomizer mode if you just want to get the quality of life changes and so on, or if you cheats on. If you just want to get the changes that are provided by the randomizer without, you know, like going into crazy cybernetic randomizer changes. So it's easy to get involved with this, and like I said, the development is continuing on and on every single day. So Jock just devoured me into his chopper because I could not possibly say no there. So it's a good thing I'm done with all the business that I have here in Hong Kong. So today is where the stream ends, but oh dear. I'm about to be assaulted by MJ12. So let me just run into this trailer over here. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Maybe this will provide me a safe place to end the stream. Sewer interior inside facility. Okay. So yes, I am going to reiterate once more. Deus Ex Randomizer community is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend. If you have any questions about how to get started, these people are here for that, and as you have seen during the stream, they're very approachable people, very smart, very reasonable. Oh, come on. Very reasonable to talk to, and very open to suggestions as well. I can't say that they will accept every dumb suggestion that you might have, because some suggestions are dumb and should not be taken, but they're oh look, Harley Philbin. Let's do that right now. But look at that, this thing right here. This has the password to this thing that I just now hacked. But yes, like I said, not every suggestion is good or should be implemented, but they're very open-minded, and I think that says a lot for the future of the randomizer.
People.
Okay, and I think that's a reasonably good place for us to stop. Looks like one of the things that we can do is that we can come out the other exit right here, because this will, like we're playing on entrance randomizer, this could send us anywhere. And I really would like to find Vinny before we leave, but if we do not find Vinny, then that's okay. And this will sewer entrance near hotel. Well, and it's mirrored. Wow. Okay, we're going to call the end of the session here. This is Ent Rando, mirror mode, end of session. I guess that was session 2. Wow. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for coming by, everybody who was in the chat. Hope that you guys enjoyed what you saw here, and I highly recommend jumping into this randomizer and playing it, experiencing it, enjoying it. And there's a massive amount of community potential for this. So if you are thinking about it, please join in, and you will see just how fun it is. You will probably play this game a whole lot better than I will. So with that, we will end today's stream here. Thanks a lot for being here, and we will see you next time.